Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us this morning. Glad you could join us here on a Wednesday morning. We'll be going to be going over some of our IRA solutions on a number of our annuity companies that offer contracts that go to some lower deposit amounts. We got some great opportunities there, both on the straight fixed and index side of the business. Again, this is Matt Tour. I'm one of the annuity specialists here at IAMS. Been here for over 20 years now. I see a lot of changes over the years based on the types of products being offered. When I first started, it was all fixed rate annuities. Gone through a complete evolution on products more towards the index side now. So been seeing a lot of index annuities the last 14, 15 years being offered in the market space. That's what we're seeing. A majority of our products being sold are on the index side. We do have some really good programs we're offering here through IAMS for referred agents. You can get monies based on referrals and also based on their business. We also have our marketing reimbursement program. We reimburse $100 for every $100,000 of indexed annuity premium. I know we've seen a lot of large checks going out the last few weeks. Just sent a check out yesterday for $2,000 on someone that cashed in a majority of their balance. So what we do is we reimburse half of your costs. So if you do a webinar or a meeting that costs you $4,000, we'll reimburse you $2,000 of that. If you do a mailing, it costs you $1,500. We'll reimburse you $750 of that cost. So we just need receipts on what you're spending money on. We'll go ahead and reimburse you based on those costs and be able to help you out with your advertising budgets. We also have a great new producer perk, bonuses, and other items available. We have different levels of qualification, anywhere from $100,000 up to $1 million. You qualify for cash and qualify for lead programs, radio shows, vacation spots, a lot of different items you can qualify for based on your production the first 6 months of being licensed with IAMS. A great way to get a jump on it. A lot of agents reimburse, go back into lead systems. They can write more business, earn themselves more money. A great way for us to help with your initial costs of getting started with IAMS. We also have a great back office support team. We've got a great new business team, a lot of years of experience on that side, both on the life and annuity end. Scrub your applications, work the cases through the process. Make sure you get paid in a timely manner. Make sure everything works out in the long run for you. So we got a great team on that side. We also have a great creative team. They help you out with your advertising needs. We've got a good support system through the marketing team here, and a great way to keep things going. We've been using Firelight here for the last couple of years for e-application systems. A large number of our companies utilize Firelight. Really makes the the application system so much easier by using the e-app system. Less slowdowns based on handwriting, missed information. Typically stuff that comes up when you have a 50-page app, you're going to be missing some information. But with Firelight, it won't let you finalize things until the app is 100% completed. That really helps in the whole process. Got a great creative team, as I mentioned, can help you out with flyers, redoing your business logo, redoing your business colors, doing business cards, helping you out with marketing campaigns. Maybe you want to do a social media campaign. They can help you out with that. Maybe you want to do some emails, maybe do an online newsletter. A lot of different information they can help you out with based on that. We also have our IAMS website, been up and running here for probably about 18 years now. We have a lot of good information on that. You can pull off supplies. You can look at the latest interest rates. You can do income rider comparisons. You can do accumulation comparisons. A lot of really valuable, good stuff available on the website. I use the website every day looking at interest rates. The rates are up to date on the website. And if you're looking for the best 5-year interest rate, you can pull up a 5-year in your state. It's going to run down the best rates based on that need. So really a great location to go to pick up the latest details on rates, marketing, any information you need. We can pull that right off our website. We also are utilizing the Retirement Analyzer software program. That's a great client software program you can utilize. It really gives a good overview of the client's current situation. You can look at where the client needs to be in 5, 10, 15 years down the road, plug in the different variables. It's going to kick out a really nice report. So a lot of good color, pie charts, bar graphs, a lot of good stuff available through that channel. And if you do have interest in pursuing the Retirement Analyzer system, we got Marcus in our office. He'd be glad to, get things going on that end, and really a nice system we put together with that Retirement Analyzer. Just launched a quick poll. We got our wealth management team has been up and running the last 2 years. Great platform to utilize on the wealth management side. If you are securities licensed, looking for a new home for your Series 65, IAMS is a great location to utilize. We do have a number of really great marketers on that side. Also, they can help you out with developing a system for your client. We've seen a large number of our top producers get their securities license. I would say 85% of our top producers currently have that. It's just a great way to be able to help your client across the board on all their needs. You hate to refer a client down the road, then you end up losing that client because they're able to do more for them than you can. You definitely want to, keep as many clients on board as possible. Again, if you do have interest in getting some information from our wealth management team, we'd be glad to have one of them give you a phone call and be able to, help you moving forward based on those needs. I'm gonna leave this poll up for another 20 seconds or so. That way, if you want to devote, you can. We have a lot of individuals that have a block of business with assets under management. They're typically making about a 1% fee on that. If you build up a nice block, say you've got $20 million in the books at 1%, that's a nice $200,000 annual payment you'll get, by waking up every day. So really nice system. I know they pay monthly on their fees. So if you would like to get some additional information on that, definitely click on there. Yes, I'd be glad to help you out on that side of it. We also do our life and annuity academies. I know we've been doing these for about 18 years now, based on since I've been around. Been a great way for you to pick out some ideas in the field on sales ideas, picking up the latest trends on marketing, what the latest index annuity strategies are that are working out the best. If you'd like to have some interest in coming out to one of our meetings, we do have one coming up in early April. It's the 6th, 7th, and 8th. It's going to be in Des Moines. Then our next one won't be until, I believe, May. Actually, June. It's going to be in June. It's going to be June the 15th, 16th, and 17th. So it's coming up in June. And that should be another great meeting. We're also going to hold that one in Des Moines at a different location. We have some great speakers we bring in. We bring in some of our top producing agents. They give you a really good overview of what they utilize in the field to get in front of more clients, close more sales. They'll be giving you some great closing techniques. We'll have our annuity sales assistant there. He'll help you out with some really good ideas on the annuity space, doing seminars. He's been doing seminars for 30 years now on both securities and insurance. He's got a great background on public speaking, being able to get in front of more clients. He also does a radio show. He's really covering the market across the board with a lot of different marketing avenues that he's utilizing to get in front of more people. So that's something you have interest in. Check off yes. I'd be glad to get some details with you on that meeting. It's all expense paid. You come out on a Wednesday. It's all day Thursday training, and then Friday morning, and then you would go back Friday afternoon via flights or driving, depending on your situation. Be glad to get you on board for that. It's a great program. we've been doing for over the years, and we always see a really nice boost in production, based on those meetings. We see probably an instant jump on the agents that do come to that meeting once they get back to their home states, home areas. It's just a great way to pick up some good sales information, sales ideas. You may want to go back and call on some of the clients maybe you didn't have the best of luck with, 1 year, 2, 3 years ago, and you can pick up some other ways to get in front of them again. Just pulled up our slide on our next trip. It's our top producer summit. We hold these about once every 18 months. It's a 18 or 19 month qualification for this. Qualification started way back in December of 2022, or 2020 actually, and it runs through June of 2022. It's a 19-month qualification. The trip itself is going to be in September, late August. You can see the dates, some of the sites they're going to be stopping at. Going to Italy, Greece, Montenegro, Croatia. A lot of really nice locations there in the Mediterranean, around the coast of Italy. Going to be a really top of the line trip. I know we got a number of agents already qualified, and we'll of course have more. We'll be getting on board soon. Qualification does run through June. Love to have you on board. If you have a couple nice cases you want to send through to get you over the top, now's the time to do it. Make sure we get that issued in time. Otherwise, our next qualification for the trips will be starting July 1st of 2022, and that'll run through the end of 2023. So really some good stuff we cover on those trips. A lot of good way to get in front of other top producing agents, pick up some other sales ideas from them. Should be a fantastic time had by all. Got a presence on Facebook and LinkedIn. If you operate on those social media sites, you can go on our grouping there on the IAMS Inc. grouping. Kind of see what we have going on. We do special announcements on social media, different things we have going on throughout the week. Good stuff to follow up on. Again, today we're going to be talking about IRA season. It's not rabbit season, it is IRA season. So, typically we see a lot of IRA business being written in the beginning of the year, coming up upon, tax time. See a lot of Roth IRAs, deposits in the $5,000 to $7,000 range. Typically, we see them going into a lot of flexible premium policies where they can add additional monies in, for the years to come. We've got a lot of good solutions, for someone that's looking at putting in a very small amount of money. We have will go down to $100 a month. Start out really low values. Maybe you have a 25-year-old that just getting started on saving money. That's a great way to do it, and have them in a nice safe location where they can deposit money for years to come. So IRA contributions 21, 22, they are staying the same. $6,000 for ages 0 to 49, $7,000 for ages 50 and above. Of course, there is limitations based on income. If you have a situation, you have a client that has a higher income, you can look at a Roth IRA. Roth IRAs do have higher limits of income. You have someone that maybe is making $160,000. As an individual, they may not be able to qualify on the IRA side, but they can qualify on the Roth side. Good thing about Roth IRAs is the principal and interest earned is all tax-free, as long as you meet, the 5-year waiting period deadlines and some of the other information on Roth IRAs. It's a great savings tool. You're able to pass that money on to a spouse, pass it on to your children, and then those children can enjoy those tax-free benefits for the first number of years after they inherit those monies. So great way to keep things rolling, keep it going down the right path, and be able to really help your clients out with smaller deposits, helping them save money for the future. Maybe they need to write off some money based on their taxes. doing an IRA on an annuity is really a nice combination. That way they can keep their money safe and not have a situation where they, put their money in and you have a Russia, Ukraine situation pops up where the market drops, 15% over a few days. Try to avoid that on the annuity end. First company we're going to talk about is American Life. They have a really good multi-rate guarantee annuity called the American Classic. It is a single premium plan available on a 3-year or 5-year chassis. Goes down to $1,000 on deposit. It's issued to age 90, so maybe you have an older individual that makes some money. They don't want to do a Roth, or they don't want to do an IRA, they want to do a Roth. That American Classic is really a good solution for that. It's available to much higher rates, higher ages, and does have a 3-year rate currently at 2.25 and a 5-year rate at 295. So really a good combination there with American Life on that American Classic. It's a straight fixed rate annuity. It's almost like a bank CD. You can put your money in there, hold it there for a couple, 3-5 years, and that way you can move it down the road and be able to utilize, those situations coming down the pike. American National is another carrier we have that you can utilize for IRAs. They do have flexible premium chassis on a 7-year or 10-year basis. Put down as little as $5,000 to get started. And then you've got some really strong cap rates with them right now. They've had some recent rate increases. You got a cap up in the 5% range on the S&P. You've got a NASDAQ strategy. You've got S&P Mark 5, which is uncapped, high participation rates above 90%. Really a strong combination with American National. American National is also an A-rated company. Really a strong rated carrier. We see some decent business going to American National, and it's definitely a good choice for the strength of company and some of the programs they offer there in those shorter term contracts. So Equitrust, another company we represent, really good on the IRA side of it. They've got their Market 10 annuity. It offers a 6% bonus on all deposits the first 5 years. Start out with as little as $5,000 initially. Deposit extra dollars along the way. You get your 6% bonus on it. It also has return to premium. So say your client puts in, let's just say $20,000 over the next 4 years, and they run into a situation they needed to get all their money out. They're able to get that $20,000 out with no surrender charges. Great return to premium feature on that one. Pays a nice 6% comp up to age 80. Client can deposit money, as they wish along the way, and they do get that 6% bonus on all deposits their first 5 years. Certainty Select is another annuity that Equitrust offers on the fixed side. It's a single premium plan, $10,000 minimum, however, so you would need to do 2 years of contributions at once in order to utilize that contract. So as we mentioned earlier today, we do have a company that does go down to $100 a month. You can start with as little as $100, out of the gate. It's called Life of the Southwest. They have their Fit Growth and Fit Income annuities, and these are flexible premium policies. You would need to set that up on a monthly draft if you do wish to go down to $100 a month. They'll go ahead and get that set up for you. They do have a number of different strategies you can choose from with S&P, Global Balanced, and U.S. Fundamentals. We have 3 different groups of index strategies you can choose from. They, of course, also have a declared rate, which is just a fixed rate annuity. And then you can go with an income rider, which is their Fit Income, or just go with a Fit Secure Growth, which is just straight up growth. Great flexible premium contract. Really great for someone younger that wants to stick some monies in, over a number of years and utilize, the long-term growth of compounding in returns in their policies. So definitely a great way to go for someone that's younger that wants to start with lower dollar amounts and then, increase those down the road. They can also look, of course, at moving some of those funds down the road if they want to find maybe something that's more capable of what they want to look at regarding their investments, as they get older. So definitely some good options there. National Western Life and the company we have, they go down to $2,000 in qualified deposits. They have flexible premium policies. They have their Ultra Future, which has a 9% first year bonus, 4 3/4 years 2 through 5. Really strong strategies on that contract. They have some good uncapped strategies with some good participation rates. They also have their Ultra Classic, which is one of their original annuities they came out with years ago. High compensation annuity, 13-year contract, goes down to some lower deposit amounts. Really good contract. They also have their Protector One, which is their fixed rate annuity that has really strong combination of rates and such with that one. Guggenheim is another one of our companies we've worked with over the last number of years. They have a really strong grouping of contracts that goes down to $5,000 on qualified money. They have their Highlander 7, which is a 7-year contract. They got their Highlander 10, which is a 10-year annuity, and they have their ViStar annuity. They have some really good uncapped strategies across the board. They've got S&P index caps up in the high 4s right now on their 7-year contract. They have an uncapped strategy right now at the 100% par on the Mark V. Great annuity there. They also have some other strategies available in their ViStar annuity. Has a couple of index strategies not available in some of their other contracts. They have an economic S&P cycle factor rotator, 90% par. They have a daily rotator with a 95% par. So they do have some different opportunities there with some of their strategies there. The Guggenheim does pay high, really good compensation. They pay 7% on their 10-year contract up to age 75. They also have a 7-year contract that pays 5% commissions based on that situation. So a nice combination there with Guggenheim. We've been seeing some decent amount of monies going to Guggenheim over the last few years, and they do have a good portfolio of contracts out there. Just launched the last poll for the day. It's just asking if you would like to get additional information on any of our carriers that we've discussed so far. We're going over a couple more carriers for the next couple minutes. If you do have interest in getting some information on the companies we have, maybe you want to get some information on the one that goes down to $100 a month. Maybe you want some information on Guggenheim, maybe Equitrust, just depends on your client situation, what's going to meet their needs the best and kind of meet those details. So we do have a number of companies that we have available that do go into these lower deposit amounts where you can put in $1,000, you can put in $100 a month, you can throw in $5,000. It just depends on your client's available assets that they want to invest in their IRA, Roth IRA type contracts. We are starting to see a number of companies, business coming in right now on these IRA deposits. Definitely picks up in March and April. We'll be really busy with these through the middle of April when that tax deadline comes up, which is typically on the 15th. I'm not sure they're going to extend it this year or not, but as far as I know, it's still on the 15th this year. And we got some good options there for these smaller deposits. Good stuff going on that side of it. Atlantic Coast Life is another company we have available out there in the field. They do have some good fixed rates, good indexed annuities. They have some good chassis available, anywhere between 3 and 10 years on the Atlantic Coast. Multi-year rate guarantees. They also have their indexed annuity. We've been seeing some good play on these recently, and they have a really good income rider available on their contracts. So Atlantic Coast is a single premium plans, $5,000 minimum deposits. Right now they have a 5-year yield at 3.15. They have a 10-year yield at 3.25. Some really good stuff there from them. And we do see some decent business. Atlantic, and then Sentinel is the sister company to Atlantic Coast. They do have both indexed and fixed programs available. We do see a lot of their personal choice annuity, which is their fixed rate annuity. Can be purchased on a 5, 7, or 10-year chassis. Rates are basically the same as Atlantic Coast, anywhere between 3.15 up to 3.25. Good thing about this contract, you go down to a $2,500 deposit. It's a single premium plan, available to age 80. Actually, above age 80, looks like 90 actually with this contract. So it does go to age 90. Nice combination there with Sentinel, and goes down to $2,500 deposit. So they do go to some lower deposits there with that company also. Again, if you do have anything you need based on today's meeting, I'll be giving everyone a call here, in the next few hours. Everyone that did attend this morning's IRA program. Again, to keep in mind is we do have a lot of solutions for individuals looking at doing IRA deposits this time of year. We probably have about 8 to 10 different companies you can choose from, based on those needs. We go down to $100 a month, as we mentioned. You can do a growth or income, focusing on that small deposit. They do have the S&P. They have a global balanced, strategy. They also have a U.S. fundamental strategy. So a lot of good stuff you can choose from with those that lower deposit annuity with the Life of the Southwest. Again, I do appreciate being on this morning. I'm going to try to keep this under a half an hour if possible. Anything that you have questions on, anything you may need on your end, definitely give me a call. I'd be glad to help you. Otherwise, everyone have a great week. Anything you may need, give me a call. Again, this is Matt Tour. I'm at the marketing desk at IAMS. Been here for over 20 years. Some great information that I can share with you based on what we have available, what we've been seeing on regarding trends. A lot of interest rates have been going up the last couple months. Just got a whole slew of rate increases are going into March. So definitely a bright spot on rates right now. With the stock market really going through a lot of volatility recently, we're seeing a lot of money flowing to safety. So keep those in mind. Otherwise, everyone have a great week. Stay safe out there, and we'll speak to you soon. Thank you.